Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Thank you. Welcome to the Water Gardens Family Aquatic Play Center here at Wolf Lake Memorial Park. On behalf of Mayor Tom, the City of Hammond, and the Port Authority, we thank you for coming out this morning for this special occasion. And we remember the glory days when Wolf Lake Memorial Park Beach was packed with friends, family, neighbors, both young and old. The thought of continuing and revitalizing those old thoughts and the recreational opportunities throughout Hammond is a mission provided and directed to us by Mayor Thomas M. McDermott Jr. At this time, I'd like to thank the Mayor for his initiative and the leadership he has given us through going to the RDA and securing the funds necessary to build this facility. Mayor, thank you. It's not easy designing and building a water facility like this on a lakefront, especially our lakefront here in Robertsdale. The help of Councilman Kalwinski, the Hammond Park Department and Park Board, the Hammond Building Department and its electrical inspectors and staff, the Hammond Water Department, and my family at the Hammond Port Authority, I thank you all. You have helped us achieve a goal. You've helped us create something very special that's going to be here a long time, and that a lot of folks will be able to come here, enjoy a staycation here in Hammond. The Mayor likes that. A number of folks I'd like to also thank. Our friends at SEH Short, Elliot Hendrickson, thank you very much for designing and engineering the facility. Thank you. The architectural firm of Karazini Kuhn, without them, the building and all its fine details wouldn't be possible. And to the general contractor, Goff Inc., Joe, Buzzy, and Mark. Long hours, hard digs, a lot more soil, a lot of discussion and meetings. It's never simple or easy, or a lot of folks would be doing it. And I'd like to thank all of them for making this a beautiful facility that's functional and will again be used by many, many folks throughout the years to come. We celebrate today a goal in bringing the sustainability and recreational opportunities to Hammond, Indiana. We believe this park has been improved with a new playground facility, a new trail along the lakefront, new parking lot, and then part of the next phase will be a conservatory and greenhouse where the old batting cages and concession stand used to be, and that'll become part of the next phase. So there will be more to come. We've also created a pond for the geese, so they have a splash pad too now, other than the lake. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to need to do something and take care of that. As you go through, you'll take a look and you'll see that we aren't 100% complete. This is a startup period that we're going to go through for the next couple of weeks, and the Mayor will have more to announce on that. But we are planning on making sure we take care of everything along the way. Even as it was pointed out by my friend Smitty, where's the flag? And he's right. It needs to be here, and it will be here flying Mike Dawson in about 45 minutes, right? Okay, thank you. To Drew Rivas, who's going to, where did Drew go? There she is. She's going to run the facility for us, and we like to thank her. So we appreciate it, Drew. Thank you. It's nice because people live within 5 or 6 blocks of the facility, and they're going to be here taking care of it for us. Please understand that as we go through it, there will be this little break-in period, and we look forward to making sure it works real well, especially to start up come next spring.
And good morning to everybody. Thanks to the leadership, the forward-looking attitude of our Mayor Tom McDermott, and the support from our Councilman, Mr. Mark Kowinski, and thanks to the work, the hard work of SEH people, that's short, Elliot Hendrickson. Guys, would you raise your hand? Just give a flag just so we can see who you are. They've done a tremendous job. And the golf construction company, do we have golf representatives here? Way in the back. Okay. Thank you. So many people have contributed to this endeavor. I'd like to also, because this is at random, also recognize my fellow board member, Mr. Dennis Hardesty. Mr. Hardesty. All the other board members are working very hard at this time. Mr. Tom Kuhn, the head architect. Mr. Kuhn, are you here? I guess not, but let's hear it for Mr. Kuhn, Tom Kuhn, for his labors in designing this fabulous edifice. I'm thanking these people for their support and their forward-looking attitude regarding this facility. Now, I'm old enough to know and participate and understand, this land behind me, this parcel of land, before the renovation, before the work was done, was basically a big clump of slag. Now, you steel workers, you know what slag is. It's a byproduct of the steel making process, and it's something that's very hard, and it's practically useless unless you want to landfill. And that's what most of this area has been done. It's been filled with slag, because at one time this was all swamp. The entire Robertsdale area was swampland, and the steel industry used that slag to fill this in. But at any rate, what they have done is they've converted this slag heap, this pile of slag, which is basically useless, into a facility that's going to be used not only for your generation, but for your children's children. They will be able to use this and enjoy it. And it's all part of the RDA improvement project for the city of Hammond. Certainly, if you're here, you're aware of the many fine things that have been created thanks to the RDA efforts. Our pavilion, the Forsyth Park, the ball field, what have you. These are all projects which contribute to a better lifestyle for we, the Hammond citizens. And it's thanks to those efforts, we have a better way of life. And it will be there for us, and as I say, and for our children's children. I'm not an engineer, but I had the opportunity last week to preview the structure. And honest to goodness, there has to be hundreds of miles of tubing. We look at it, water's coming out of these different cool apparatus. But there's so much to that, so many technical aspects to it, which I was just marveled at. We look at it as, okay, nice water park. But to see this conversion from a slag hill into a beautiful park that will be used for many, many years is just fantastic. It's something that we really should be proud of as Hammond citizens. And talking about Hammond citizens, it gives me great pleasure now to introduce to everybody, I think we all know him, Mr. Mark Kowinski, our Councilman, 1st District. Mr. Kowinski.
Good morning, thank you. What an exciting day again. I have so many fond memories of Wolf Lake. About 39 years ago, I met my wife on the beach. And I think we're going to have to celebrate that by maybe running through the splash pad. But really, besides the beach, besides participating in Leon's, and now this aquatic center, really and truly, the 1st District has become a recreation area for the entire city, for the entire region. We have so much to offer, not only in recreation, but in housing too. And for all that, there's a vision that had to be in place to make this happen. So there are a lot of people to thank, and I'll go just through a few of them. The committee that many years ago across the street at the Environmental Center that created the plan for Robertsdale and the Park District for the Robertsdale area needs to be thanked for their vision and thinking outside of the box for what's possible in Hammond and especially in this district. Also, we have the mayor who took the vision that was on paper and took it to the RDA and sold it. And sold it not only along the shores of Lake Michigan, but brought it all the way down this way, and the RDA bought into that. So thank you to the mayor and his team for the vision that they had and the tenacity they had in making this application to the RDA pay off. Thank you, Mayor. The hardest working man in the 1st District, Milan Kruzinski, and his board of directors, who, by the way, have so many projects that they work on that their heads spin when you see them. It's amazing that they can stay on top of all this and make these things happen. Thank you to Milan and the board. SCH, as always, coming through in a pinch, getting things done, making it cost effective. We thank you, and Goff as well. I hope that all of you can come and enjoy this. I hope your trunks are in your trunk of your car and you come out and splash with us a little bit. And now I'd like to introduce our good mayor, Thomas M. McDermott, mayor of the city of Hammond.
Hi, everybody. I don't see any bathing suits. I did want to point that out. So, you know, it never gets old looking at those new plaques on new projects in the city. When I took over, we said, in the Robertsdale neighborhood, north of 129th, we're going to designate it as a green zone. That vision was tested a couple times by industry in this area, and we succeeded. We have this area designated as a green zone. We want this to be a recreation and play area. You have beautiful assets up here. We need to make the most of them. I had a great relationship my first term with the mayor of Portage, Doug Olson. Doug Olson, he resigned. He actually left on top. He was would have easily been reelected to a 3rd term. Went off and took a job with SEH. Him and I having that great relationship. We talked about a vision a few years ago. And that vision resulted in an award of $35 million from the Regional Development Authority, designating this part of you know, Northwest Indiana as part of the Marquette Plan was a huge decision we made early, and it paid off in spades with the RDA. And I need to thank the RDA, because without them, we could have never made these projects happen. When you look at everything that's happened in this area, we got the amphitheater, we got the bridge, we got all the property acquisition, we got the bike trail connections we're making, the splash pad, all this stuff, all the improvements to Forsyth Park, what Mayor Joe's got going over in Whiting, all this stuff happening up here is because of the Regional Development Authority and the vision that a lot of people have had. It's not just Mayor McDermott, it's not just SEH, it's the RDA that really helped us. And it would be remiss, I don't see any of their members here right now, but without giving them a big round of applause, we would certainly be missing something, so please. So we got another asset for the city of Hammond. We got someplace for the kids to play just in time for the first day of school. Sorry about that. We had a little situation occur over the summer that delayed all projects in Northwest Indiana. Thankfully that got straightened out, and the good news is Milan tells me this facility is going to be open now until Labor Day under the test period, free of charge. Yes. Outstanding, free of charge. So when school is out, what? Come on in and splash. Come on in and splash. So it's open until 7 o'clock each night? Yes. 7 o'clock each night?
Weather permitting.
Weather permitting until Labor Day. Yes. After Labor Day, it's going to be as needed. Weekends, stuff like that. We'll be communicating clearly on what the hours of operation are. But for the kids out there, let your friends know this place is open for business until Labor Day, okay? And then after that, it'll be spotty. But next summer, we're going to get a full summer in. It's going to give us a chance to work out the kinks here. Like I said, you know what's funny? A lot of people criticize the improvements we're making to Hammond, Indiana in the parks. It's funny. I hear a lot of stuff being out there running for mayor. I get criticized for stuff like this. I get criticized for rebuilding parks and giving money to programs for kids to do things. That's just beyond me. I mean, you have two clear visions of how Hammond should move forward. You really do. You got the vision that's against me, and you got the vision we've been implementing for the past 8 years. I'm proud of what we've done. We've done a lot in 8 years, and I think in 4 more years we could do even more. So I hope you can support me in November. I'm trying to not make this a campaign stop, but this is really the difference. It's stuff like this. Do you want stuff like this to keep happening, or do you want a clamp down? I mean, it's a clear difference. So congratulations to everybody. This is going to be huge assets for the Robertsdale neighborhood. And I want to thank the RDA, SEH, the Port Authority, everybody that took place in this. It's a great asset. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. We're going to invite everyone in so the mayor can activate the system.
Okay. We're all part of this together, right? Say congratulations, Robertsdale, guys.
Congratulations, Robertsdale.
All right, congratulations, Robertsdale, on your new splash pad.